and welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymour.
And we're about to jump into, ooh, baby, straight from, you see it, you love it, Stronghold.
Yeah.
Yes. AfterShock, man.
Yeah, Phil Hester, Ryan Kelly's new joint.
These guys.
Very cool. Very high concept and exquisitely, perfectly executed.
It really is. We've gotten previews in the latest issues, like maybe like last month's AfterShock books. It was maybe 1, 2,
I think it was
3,
up through
4, maybe 5. Yeah, 5 pages. Good call. 5-page preview to kind of get you interested.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, it got me. It definitely got me.
Yeah.
Very curious things, and I'm in it. I'm with it. Let's break it down.
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
So we start off with an accident scene. Great establishing shot, though.
Yeah.
Like, do we necessarily know exactly where we are, city-wise?
I don't
state?
know that it said.
I don't think it says. I don't think so either.
No, St. Louis.
Oh, it is. Oh, that's right. That's right, because of the caves. You're right. God, I might have been on this bridge. That terrifies me.
Yeah.
So there's an accident, and a car is dangerously leaning over the embankment to fall off into the river. First of all, there's a woman that's screaming, "My baby, my little girl's still in the car." What type of mom leaves her kid in the car?
One that wants to survive.
How did you get out? Like,
right?
You would have had, like, okay, based on the perch here, she was in the furthest position in the driver's side, which is leaning the most dangerously out. It potentially looks like, I think that's the passenger side door is open.
Yeah.
So she crawled across, but left her daggone daughter?
Okay. Right. One of two things. Either she's the mother from Dark Ark that was put onto the monster thing for ditching her kids, or she's one of the adversaries.
Ooh!
Like this was all part of the plan.
To push it.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. That would make more sense in a little bit. Dang it, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I had the same kind of question. Like,
oh, good one.
Unless it was just such a it just makes more sense that way.
That it absolutely does. Dang it, that's a good call. Okay, so we get introduced to this gentleman sitting on the public transit city bus, and he's contemplating, thinking about the, I don't know, the fickleness of life, the accidental nature of what can take us out. Yeah. He's an insurance guy. Yeah. So clearly the fatality rates of things he's well versed in. Yeah. Like, that's his job. What's interesting is he is exiting the bus with the intent of trying to help. Yeah. And walks towards the car. Yeah. While emergency workers, because now you say this, man, I'm like, yo, did they push it? Yeah. Like I feel like emergency workers are trying to open the car to get the daughter out, who you can clearly see bang on the glass in the backseat. Okay. This now that you've put that in my head, I can't get out of that.
Like, is it all a plant?
And is she in on it? Does the little girl know? Are you that dedicated? Yeah. Would you be that dedicated at that age? If your parental was like, hey, listen, we got this plan.
We're gonna do this prank.
We need you to do this. It's gonna be cool though. Yeah. You're gonna be fine.
Because you might live.
You might live.
Oh my god. Because it's all predicated on him following his instincts.
It is. Oh my god. Oh, there's so much it's so much risk. So the dude is walking through the security hole here. I mean, literally chucking officers and EMT workers aside to dive after this car that has actually pitched over into the river.
Off this tall bridge. This isn't like this is a legit bridge.
You know how you have that fear of bridges, like I do? Like I have
you don't look.
Bridges.
Yeah, you don't look that way.
Yeah, you don't look.
Yeah.
This is what that just fell off of. Yeah. We're just like, you know why I don't like bridges? Like right here. Like this is it.
Because stuff like this happens.
Hey. Because this isn't the fictional part. Like that's what it is. Like I need for this to be the fiction. So I'm like, oh, that's wild. That can never happen. Yeah. Could happen. Dude jumps off. Beautiful swan dive too. Yeah. I mean, like great form.
Exquisite.
It's really nice. Dives down, pulls off the door.
Not opens the door, rips it off its hinges.
So immediately I'm like, so he's an alien, a Superman alien. This is Superman 23, clearly, in his off time. He's an insurance worker. He manages to get the girl to safety. I mean, they've scrambled like some specialized help here. They got a dude on a rope.
They've climbed down. They're going to save her, save him.
It's perfect. He reaches up, grabs the dude's hand, but then purposefully lets go.
And just drifts back down to the bottom of the river. He's confused. He's quizzical. He's looking at his hands like he's like, I know that a human cannot do what I just did.
I should be dead right now. 100%.
He's not even breathing.
Not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like he actually says, I'm not even thinking about taking a breath. I don't have that urge right now to possibly put myself in danger. I love that he's breaking it down. Again, very tactical statistics. Yeah. You have been underwater for 16 minutes. That's basically dead.
Yeah.
Like
at that point,
off
you're toast.
Without oxygen, brain damage occurs within 4 minutes.
Totally unfazed.
Right? Death from 6 to 10 minutes. If you put all that together, that's 14 minutes. He's been underwater 2 minutes longer than that. So, yeah.
He's walking against the current.
Right?
He isn't getting hypothermia from the cold water.
Should have sent him into shock. But he's walking like it's nothing.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, I'm in here. What's up? Swim time. He manages to find a space further away from the accident, far from any prying eyes, and gets out and walks home.
Yeah. Like, you just survived at least 16 minutes in freezing waters without breathing. And not even trying to breathe.
Not even. Like, it's not even like I'm holding my breath like Batman could. He's not. He just isn't breathing.
After you ripped a car door off.
Right. So again, I'm doubling down on this moment. I'm like, he's Kryptonian. Like, AfterShock has found a way to tell a Superman story, and
if DC won't use Earth 23 Superman,
then we will. Not a problem. Done deal. And Phil Hester, sure, not a problem. So dude comes home to a happy birthday note, and he looks at it like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't even realize it's his birthday.
It's my birthday?
Like, that's a day that even people that don't celebrate their birthdays,
they still know.
They know.
They know.
They know, and they keep track.
Right. They keep track of all the people that didn't say hi, that didn't say happy birthday. They know. Yeah. So this dude is like really like, I don't even understand this. Yeah. Okay, so I felt a real simpatico here in this moment where he's talking about how he watches TV and he just kind of flips channels to create a noise for him to fall asleep to. I do that, which is kind of weird. I'm so glad that our TV actually turns off after a certain number of hours, which is great. But I do like to fall asleep to that noise. Yeah. So I was like, man, this is talking about me. Maybe I should jump off of bridges and rip doors open. Then I was like, no, I'm scared of bridges, so I'm not doing that. I punked out. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Okay. New scene. Totally brand new people. We don't even know what's going on. We've got this young, average American young lady walks in. She's got her, leather jacket on. Walks into this place, and it looks like a mail packaging spot.
like a FedEx or something like that.
And somebody's like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And she flashes a brand real quick,
which had been hidden.
Yeah,
and like the person that she had been talking to is like, "Oh yeah, we have a form for that," but but she knows what that brand is, and she's like, "Keep it on the down low."
Keep that on the L, girl. You don't just show that to people.
Because there are normals in this office, so I'm like.
So if they're normals, what are you?
Right?
Question marks. So the girl says, I'm sorry, I'm just anxious, I guess. And the lady's like, I remember my gap year, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm like, gap year, okay. So this is something that she was a part of.
Yeah.
Stepped away from.
Yeah.
Has come back.
Yeah. And we've come to find out is very similar to the Amish. What was Rumspringer? Where you have a year away to make your decision if you're going to be a part of something or not. And we get to that pretty quickly.
We get a introduction to this character named Hold Mother, because she holds any aspect of motherhood, that maternal instinct of safety back.
Yes.
Yes. By brutally showcasing her shape-shifting ability and attacking this young lady.
Yeah. 2 maces, like instead of arms, got 2 maces.
Yeah.
Like
antler style. Like she looks kind of like Hela from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
With the antlers, but like the 2 maces thing, I was like,
that's pretty metal.
Yeah, that's hella metal, man.
But like the younger woman immediately, like without thinking, creates a shield.
Right.
And blocks it.
Deflects it, boom. It's still, good, but not quite good enough. She gets kicked over.
Yeah.
Her defensive tactics aren't necessarily the strongest.
Yeah.
But Hold Mother is definitely proving that she's in charge. She runs the smart tech, and they go at it like a little sparring, quite nicely. And it's all about testing whether or not this young lady is even worthy of making the decision to rejoin Stronghold,
which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, like so with the gap year, you have a year to decide what your life is going to be. If you're going to come back to the fold of Stronghold, or if you're going to maintain your life as a regular person, with the consequence that you won't remember anything that was before. You won't remember Stronghold, your connection to it, or even the people that were associated with it to you.
So it's just gone.
Just absolutely. So the young lady does prove
this is really clever.
Super clever. Rather than a straight up offensive, which she was clearly losing. Clearly. She uses her shape-shifting to go through the floors and come up. Boom.
Tangles her opponent up, which is like really smart. Like instead of, I'm not gonna be able to beat you one-on-one,
right?
Maybe I can hold you off and have a Pyrrhic victory.
Boom. And she does get that. And of course, the statement is, you're clever, like your father.
And then the door opens.
Dun, dun, dun.
Her father walks in.
So she's so excited, and she wants to embrace her dad, who seems excited, but he's like, hey, listen, I'm gonna need you to drink the water.
Yeah,
you gotta
make your choice.
You gotta re-up,
because if you're not gonna drink the water and you're not gonna be a part of us, we have to
do something else.
Yeah,
we gotta do something else. And she's like, well, I haven't seen you for a year. Like, can I get some love? And he's like, I get that, but it's been a year, and after a year, the material that your brand is made out of gets into your bloodstream, and it wipes out your memory.
Yeah.
So like, it almost sounds like he's very much so worried. Like in this moment, she could forget who he is in the room.
Right.
Like right there.
Yeah. Like make your decision, drink.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like this could happen like right now. They are almost like this lost civilization. Like I got the immediate feel of Alien. Yeah. But at the same time, I wasn't sure if they were actually aliens.
They're definitely not human.
Right.
But I don't know what are they? And they keep referencing themselves as Stronghold.
Right.
And they it's almost like a godlike term. Primacy. And I don't like, is this an alien religion that's on this planet?
Not even sure.
And I'm not sure, like, because when they're walking through, the dude that we saw that saved the kid is like up on a screen that they're walking past.
Like it's very prominent. They get into like this very, very brief character building history where they're like, hey, listen, like half of our numbers don't return. Yeah. Like there's so many, new generation kids are choosing not to be a part of Stronghold. Yeah. So we really do need you. Yeah. Like, to be honest. So, please, tell me what your plan is. Yeah. Her dad is like, look, I'll love you one way or the other. Yeah. You're my daughter and I'll love you. Even if you can't remember me to reciprocate. Yeah. Which I was like, oh, break my heart. Yeah. Oh my God.
But he's not forcing her to choose.
No. No.
He's living
like it's got to be your choice. Yeah. It's got to be your choice. And she takes the water.
Yes.
The dad is very pleased. Thank you, Primacy. Yeah, it's amazing. They have a discussion, and it becomes very clear that while his daughter has accepted the Stronghold, she is
not
hesitant.
Yeah, she's not 100% on board with all their policies and the way they do things.
Yeah, she has questions. Yeah, and I guess any time that you bring up a child into a faith, at some point they have to make the decision to be a part of that faith or not. And she's still in that phase of saying, okay, I've said yes, but like she's very agnostic about it, which I think is kind of an interesting thing. And it already plants a seed. It's like, okay, well, I can see that being a problem. Yeah. Because they need clear and total devotion to this concept. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. But then she speaks about Michael, the guy from earlier, and refers to him as that.
Yeah, and quickly, the father's like, we call him the primacy in this house.
Right.
So now, so your God is this insurance adjuster?
Right.
Like,
okay, so if we're talking Bruce Almighty, God is an insurance adjuster, makes sense. Yeah. Like, it's kind of, you're like, all right, should definitely know the death, constituencies there. But the formality all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because first there seems to be a personal connection, and then, ooh, no, you have to be formal with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's...
Does it create a detachment, or is it
right.
like a reverence? Like, what's the...
Was Michael a part of Stronghold and then made a decision to not be? Yeah. Like, what is this? So, her dad basically breaks it down to Claire that things have changed. Yes. You know, the lack of numbers has made Hold Mother almost dictator-like in her hold of power. Proven even, she's spying on them.
Yeah, she's watching this conversation. Yeah, which is so invasive.
Yeah, man. Like
how bad are things?
Coldly watching too.
Yeah.
Like she looks like she's calculating all of their deaths.
Yeah.
So Michael is now in a new scene, and he's expressing his, I don't know, confusion.
Yeah,
we'll call it.
It's kind of like a therapy session.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he's like, I don't remember my birthday.
Right.
I don't really remember much of my childhood at all. Like all these things that he's detached from, and he himself feels dehumanized by. And as we see the person he's talking to, I'm pretty sure is Hold Mother.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Hold Mother is absolutely his therapist. You can even see
it's got that.
Yeah, the brand there. And she even like tries to dispel it by saying like, hey, listen, you were an orphan essentially. You grew up institutionalized. So it makes sense for you to not feel like these absolute things that define us. You know, you don't really have a birthday because someone assigned one to you because maybe they didn't know or whatever. So, okay, we get it. Like that's how you're coping. Yeah. That's not horrible, but we'll keep an eye out.
Nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out on it if you want to. So we move forward, and Michael is back at work, and he receives a package from Claire.
Yeah,
and he mentions her by name and says thank you, and all of a sudden it sparks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you remember my name? I've been gone for like a year.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, well, where you been? She's like, oh, I was studying abroad for a semester or a few, you know, but I can't believe you remember my name.
Yeah. He plays it off
real quick.
Yeah.
It's on your shirt. So I did remember.
Yeah.
But it's actually on your shirt too. So
not 100% creepy.
Yeah, yeah. So I was checking you out. What up? So they have this quick exchange that has the sense of ex awkwardness.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, a little bit. Like something happened. Yeah.
So she kind of like, you know, waves it off and tries to run away a little bit. Yeah. And he chases after her. This is so sweet.
Yeah.
Like, it's such
just like so maladroit and awkwardly asks her out on a date.
Yeah. And it was like, aw, yay. And then Hold Mother
is like, I mean, it's such are you completely insane?
You know, the primacy is in an exceptionally fragile state, and you decide to ask him out on a date. I love the pointed fact, though, that Claire's like, actually, he asked me, so what was I supposed to do?
Right? Like, what do you say in that moment?
God asked me out. And I love her reference. It's like being a nun and being hit on by Jesus. What am I supposed to do here?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, as a nun, you are married to Christ.
You are married, so go with your heart.
Right. He knows it. Go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So this council, where clearly Hold Mother has authority, but she's not the end-all be-all.
Yeah.
She's not even up there with the high seats.
Right.
Like
you're on the ground.
Yeah. She's like the arbitrator, and they're the judges.
Yeah.
And they determine the tapes show that the primacy did ask her.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have her go and see what's up.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna reassign her, and they're never gonna interact again.
Yeah.
Like never.
Which kind of makes sense.
It does. Okay, but here's the part that I feel like doesn't make sense. I wouldn't say this to Claire. I wouldn't say this in her presence because now, if there is any feeling or intentions that we clearly know that she has, she now has a timetable, and if she doesn't do this, she'll never get a chance ever again.
And, that's true.
So,
and these people possibly have never read a Superman comic.
Because
Lois Lane grounds Superman
completely.
Yeah, Kal-El
completely. Yeah, good call, man. Really good.
So it's an interesting choice there.
So of course, you know, Hold Mother in her very awkward, I'll be watching.
Nah.
You enjoy your date, but don't enjoy it too much. So
shut up, Mom.
She arrives for her date and quickly shames Michael into changing clothes because he's
wearing the suit.
He's got a suit, man. Now, okay, maybe it's just me, but I felt like her frilly dress, you are not allowed to make fun of him for what he's wearing. You are not.
Because like the bottom half of the dress and the shoes, very, very, very cute, very youthful.
That top half though,
that's that's the kind of thing. Like I would look at creepy photos of my great grandma.
Yeah, man. I'm like, would you like corn with that? We're going on a hayride.
What's
sister? We're
children of the corn.
Right, you're gonna have a walk around the church, the church lot. We're gonna. I mean, it's got frills and
a very high collar.
It's very dated. But she does shame him into changing clothes, and he throws on a quick, casual number of a, sweater,
the shirt,
right? Like a little. But no, he tucks it in.
Yeah, he tucks it back in. Damn it, man! You were so close. You were so close.
But all right. So they're taking the train because Michael doesn't have a car.
Yeah.
Yo, I respect the fact that he was so confident in his whatever that he's gonna ask her out, have her come over to his house, and not until they're leaving does he say, "Oh, by the way,
I don't have a car.
I don't have a car. Is that cool with you?" She's like, Psh, "I'm rolling.
Yeah,
whatever." He's like, "Cool, because I'm on the public lines. We can do whatever.
Yeah,
it's all good." So they're supposed to go to this this concert party spot, and a friend of hers is playing, and they are on the train, the underground, like the subway. And she whips out this new fancy phone.
Yeah, it says it's from work.
Yeah,
which work?
Taps out a couple of things, and all of a sudden, the train goes dark.
Yeah, stops moving. Everything is nobody else in the train seems fazed by it.
Nope. Even the drunk dude that's passed out over there. So they got a message from dispatch. Little problem with the track ahead. No danger, but they're sending a crew out to take a look.
Yeah,
we'll be stuck here until then. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah.
So she's like, "All right, we're not waiting.
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's go."
Like pulls open the doors, which subway train etiquette, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
it's always dangerous. It never ends well when that happens.
Yeah,
that's when the monster gets you. It's a guarantee.
Yep.
So they start walking through the tunnel.
Yeah, and
she hits some, which I'm wondering if this is true. That St. Louis was built on caves. You can get all over town that way. That's why all the breweries moved here. Natural refrigeration. There's all sorts of cool stuff down here.
Makes me wonder.
I totally wonder this now.
Is St. Louis way cooler than I thought?
Man, I tell you, they got a children's museum that you would love. Like, not even it's dope. Don't just go for the arch. Yeah. That's when you're missing out. What are you, a tourist? Ha! You're obviously not from here. So they're walking around, and I guess, in terms of first date banter, it kind of works.
Yeah.
Michael's like, "Claire, why do you like me?"
Because he doesn't know anything about himself. So why would somebody
else like this?
Yeah.
Why do you?
I just ran you down and asked you for a date.
Right. And you was like, "Cool. Why
There's got to be
a
reason.
Why you do this? Is it my face? Is it my plain looks? What is it?" And she's like, "Look, I'm surrounded by people who are so certain about everything all the time, and the fact that you aren't, I kind of like it. It's refreshing."
Yeah. Which is very true.
Yeah. Clearly, as she's a member of Stronghold, everybody's like, "Stronghold is this.
Yeah.
The primacy forever." This guy's like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I don't know either." And that works.
I like that. We're on the same page.
Yeah. At the same time, she's like, "Hey, what do you like about me?"
It's a fair question.
It is. And he says, "Everyone treats me like I'm in charge of them."
Yeah.
Like the sense of authority. It's not that he doesn't like it, but he likes the fact that she doesn't.
Yeah. She's the only one that doesn't.
And again, that humanization.
Yeah.
Bringing it. It's real. They get to this location, open up the door, and it's straight up empty.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a sketchy ass warehouse.
Man, I would be like, "Is this the part where you knock me out and eat my spleen?" Is
this the warehouse from Walk Through Hell?
Right. Like it's facts, all facts, man. These are the questions. Oh my God. An AfterShock multiverse? Okay.
We'll get back to that.
Please. All right. So what she explains is that the reason why they did this trip is that through these caves, there are pockets where the Stronghold is not watching.
Yeah.
And her intention is to bring him here to find out if he is truly the primacy.
Yeah.
But there's a catch. What is the catch, Rye?
That if he's not, he's going to die.
He's going to die. But if he is, and he knows it...
Well, the thing is, she'll die too.
True. Which is... That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
But she says, like, there's basically this truce between good and evil.
Yep.
And he's the fulcrum, right?
Yep.
He's that piece. And as long as he walks around and doesn't know what he is, everything is fine.
Everything stays at peace.
Straight up.
Like, as soon as he does realize what he is,
it swings
whichever way he chooses.
And the end of all things happens.
Yeah.
One way or the other. It doesn't matter which way he swings.
Yeah.
The end comes.
Yeah.
Earth is destroyed no matter what.
Yeah.
So the Stronghold aims to keep him from knowing who he is.
And the adversary
is
trying to wake him up.
They're trying to push it.
Yep.
What sort of nihilistic... Why?
Yeah.
Let him sleep. Let sleeping dogs lie. Yeah. What's wrong with this?
There's no reason to wake him up.
So she's like, look, I know this sounds crazy. And he reiterates.
Yeah.
First date rules, you do sound nuts.
Yeah. Like, you basically broke down all the information about a cult that you're in.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, what do you think, date?
Yeah. First of all, you're in a cult. You think I'm your god. And you want to know how I'm feeling about it? Where's the exit? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I just want to know. Where is it?
I think that's part of the lyrics from that When I Taste Tequila song.
So he's like, yo, why are we here? What is this place? Like, is this some church thing? What is this?
Yeah.
She goes, actually, no, the White Knights, they're a biker gang. They peddle in drugs, killings, all kinds of fun.
Basic stuff, methamphetamines.
Yeah. You know, all the bad. And we got a little bit before they get here, and I figured this would be the best place to choose to test whether or not you're the primacy or not.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, all right, well,
we die. But if you are, nobody's going to miss these people.
Yeah, no, these guys are dirt. Like, they're horrid. So let's figure this out. He's like, look, I'm leaving.
Yeah. And then you hear the
Come
motorcycles.
with me if you want to. Here comes the motorcycle. She goes, it's too late.
Too late. Too late.
So clearly you're not omnipotent or omniscient.
Yeah.
You can't see it all. You don't know it
Yeah.
all. You're not omnipresent with this one. They open up the garage and they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
Cops? What's going on?
Yeah, because they've got to be surprised. Like, what the heck are these people
People
doing
aren't
here?
supposed to be in here. This is supposed to be our secret spot. They make a very fun determination based on her attire.
Clearly a Victorian era prostitute. Which
do I smell a whore? This is like Antique Roadshow.
Yeah.
Oh, that dress. Yes, it was very common amongst the Victorian era whores of the time. Yes, it's very beautiful.
Professionals of the trade.
And so they're like, yeah, so they can't leave, so let's go ahead and kill him.
Yeah.
But of course, there's that one skeevy dude that's like, yeah, I don't know, she's kind of hot. Let's
like,
have fun with her.
You're like bottom of the barrel of the bottom. Like, the other people are just like, you're disgusting even by our standards.
Yeah, like, dude, you're terrible. We just gave you every reason as to why we should not, and you're like, but she's cute though.
Yeah.
He grabs her by the arm, and Michael.
I don't even know how to describe that panel because the arm gets cut in half, but by what? Like,
right.
I don't know how to describe.
I mean, I get, like, if you go off of the stuff that they were expelling, like, he just projects all of it from his person and chops dude's arm off. I think that's a clear sign of some stuff.
Yeah, you're probably the primacy.
Yeah. Dude almost point blank pulls out his gun and shoots at Michael's head.
Yeah, and he just catches the bullet in his hand.
Like Neo style. Bow!
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. And in that moment, he hauls off one of the hardest whoop-ass pieces I've ever seen. I mean, he punches dude through the bike.
Yeah, in half. Like, when you punch a dude and his bike in half.
What sort of one-punch man business is this? But he does.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's like, one person actually is able to get a knife stab in, and like, the knife is just there.
But he still gets punched through like the face, neck, and chest.
Yeah.
Like, it's still an obliteration, and what's crazy is like he's not scared of what he's doing. Have you seen the movie Upgrade?
Yeah.
Okay, so like that dude, when Stem kicks in, he's like, stop doing that. This guy's like, oh, look what I can murder you. Yeah. That's like
he's just curious. Like, what am I? Like, that's his thing.
This? Oh, look, I got your blood on my fingers. That is what that tastes like. Like, that's the casuality that he's like just addressing this. Claire flips out, and runs away.
Sorry, because she knows that she has made a decision that
oh my God
affects everything.
In her caption, she's writing a letter to her dad apologizing for the fact that essentially, by wanting to prove their faith real, to prove her agnostic ass correct, that she has essentially set forth Armageddon and oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
I think she really, really is sorry, because like she's just
I bet she will be.
Yeah. But like, what does it ultimately mean? Like, yes, the Earth gets destroyed.
Yeah.
But is
there a higher form?
Yeah.
To get something new?
Yeah.
But would she even be entitled to it? Because she clearly didn't believe, which is why she pushed it to happen in the first place.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not convinced that this dude is even good. Like,
I'm not either, man. I don't even know if he's truly neutral.
Yeah.
I think like part of the reason for Stronghold to want to keep him in the dark is because they believe with absolute power, absolute corruption, he's going to swing the dark way. Yeah. And the best they could do.
Why else would the adversary try to wake him up?
Right. Because clearly he's going to side with us. Yeah. And we want that. Yeah. Because,
and he punched a person and a motorcycle in half.
Like,
dude. And didn't, like, that's the thing is he just kept going.
Right. Like, and that's the thing. Like, he's not even taking battle damage to himself. It's not like he's punching something. You remember in Invincible, when Invincible would punch something hard enough, his hand and arm would, like, be destroyed. Not here.
Not so much here.
No. He literally is, like, at this moment, I think he's wondering, like, what's the best way to clean this blood off my cardigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about right now.
Like, did she awaken like the second coming of a benevolent God, or this version of the Antichrist? Like, what?
I'm gonna say no, and this is bad for the lot of us.
Yeah,
like completely bad.
How do they stop him if they've got an entire? Yeah, it's just
make him forget again. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Stronghold number 2, the cover here. That's not creepy at all.
Not one bit.
Yeah.
Not one bit. That's.
Can't wait to check this out. This is a fun read, man.
Yeah, very very cool entry into an amazing world.
Yeah. I'm all about the world building. I love that everything is not concrete and defined yet, but you're still interested.
Yeah,
you're still really involved.
Oh yeah.
And one more time for AfterShock, man. You guys rock, man. I love you guys. When I'm grown up and a big strong creator, I'll be coming. Be in touch. Thank you guys for being a part of our Patreon. We thoroughly enjoy you. Love you very, very much.
Very much.
I will smooch you, snuggle you. Just say, you just got to pick that Patreon level. What level is that?
7.
Okay. So pick 7 and I'll love and kiss you. Yeah. About the head and face. Goodbye, horses.
Oh my gosh, I love that scene.
of Clerks 2. Yeah.